What's the word? We back. And listen to another voice coming in the world. Today we have H.H. Holmes. H.H. Holmes, although it is debated whether that is his real name or not, was born in New Hampshire on May 16th, 1861. It is said that it is possible that he is Jack the Ripper. There are relatives of his with notebooks of his that claim that he describes committing murders and mutilations in London as well as U.S. While he was only actually found guilty of 9 murders, he's confessed to 27, and it is believed that he may have up to 200 victims. He would also sometimes take cadavers and mutilate them and use them to commit insurance fraud for money. He is quoted as saying being born with the very devil in him as a child, although it is doubted as newspapers back in the day were known to exaggerate a lot. He was initially considered to be the person of interest in the death of 2 boys that were last seen with him, but no charges were ever filed in these particular cases. He lived a regular life, got married, went to school, graduated college, and he kept moving around a lot, which some say is why he got away from his crimes for so long. Eventually, he moved to Chicago on the streets of 63rd and Wallace, and the house that he moved into was sometimes nicknamed the Murder Castle. Initially, he moved here in hopes of using it as a hotel, as at the time the World Exhibition was going on, and Chicago was selected as a city to host it, which is a very big deal for the time. People who went in the house and survived described it as having dead-end stairs, random chimneys coming out of places where chimneys don't belong, winding hallways that seem to lead you right back to the room that you came from, rooms with no doors, doors with no rooms. Just all out creepy in my opinion. Now, most of the stories about this man are hard to believe, as he was known to be a very prolific liar. He also had 3 estranged wives, if that tells you anything. Towards the end of his time as a serial killer, he met a man named Benjamin Pitezel and agreed to commit fraud with him by using his name and a cadaver in a $10,000 insurance fraud thing. However, instead of cutting Benjamin Pitezel in, he in fact knocked Benjamin Pitezel out and set him on fire, then proceeded to murder 3 of 5 of his children, and 2 of the bodies of the children were found buried in the hotel. He is also suspected in the death of Julia Smith and her daughter Pearl, Julia being his mistress, at least as far as I know. In November of 1894, he was finally arrested for horse theft after being tracked to Philadelphia. After being tracked down for horse theft, he was eventually convicted of the murder of Pitezel. The sentence given to him was to be hung to death. He was eventually executed on May 7, 1896, and it took over 15 minutes for him to actually succumb from the hanging himself. Thank you. Follow me.